Our top story, pursuing justice for Janae.
She was yelling, "Dad, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs."
A father's emotional testimony as the man accused in a horrific downtown crash finally faces a jury.
Tonight, for the first time, we're hearing how the driver charged in the crash that cost Janae Edmondson both of her legs plans to defend himself. Good evening. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. On day one of the Daniel Riley trial, we also heard how the military training of the Tennessee teen's father saved her life. 5 on your side's Christine Byers was in the courtroom today.
Janae Edmondson was 17 years old when police say Daniel Riley sped through a yield sign in an Audi, struck another car before pinning the teenager between a parked car, severing both of her legs. Assistant Circuit Attorney Adam Field focused his opening statement on whether Riley was reckless.
This case is not about an accident. This case is about an utter disregard for the value of human life.
Field told jurors to pay attention to Riley's demeanor in body camera footage after the crash.
If the defendant says, "A girl lost her leg, that's all," is something serious going to happen?
Defense attorney Dan Deemer told jurors police focused their investigation only on Riley and not the other driver.
Daniel Riley was hit broadside by the Malibu in the left rear of the Audi, rendering him incapable of controlling the vehicle from that point forward.
James Edmondson was the first to testify today on behalf of the prosecution. He talked about how he was walking here at this intersection at 11th and St. Charles with his daughter, just after she had finished playing a volleyball game at the Dome. He said the sound of Riley's car hitting her sounded so much like a grenade that it sent him back to his military training.
And my mind actually went from father mode to military. And when I looked down and saw her leg was severed, and I knew she only had seconds and not minutes, my mind just kind of blocked everything out. And it was like God just had control of my hands at that time.
At the hospital, a doctor told him his quick thinking of using a stranger's belt as a tourniquet was critical.
If we hadn't done what we did, this would have been a homicide that we're talking about and not an accident, not an injury.
James Edmondson says his daughter, like many amputees, is struggling to cope with her prosthesis.
She's still in the wheelchair. That's her safe haven. That's how she can maneuver. She's feel more secure in the wheelchair. So she has the legs and she do walk, but she just really haven't accepted them.
Christine Byers, 5 on your side.
About a dozen friends and family members showed up to support Riley in court today. Janae Edmondson was not in court, but is expected to be the last person called to testify. The trial is expected to last through this week. 5 on your side will be in the courtroom throughout the trial. We'll bring you updates both on air and online. You can get the very latest anytime on KSDK.com and the 5 on your side app.